Hi there, back again. And yeah, I've been collecting ginkgo leaves. Is it ginkgo or ginkgo? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But the trees are really beautiful, and I believe that they're called living fossils. And that's because the same tree's been around for 270 million years, which is pretty amazing. I think it's one of the oldest species of tree that's still alive in the same form, because species change, don't they, and evolve and things. But anyway, I just think the leaves themselves are really, really beautiful. And these ones are yellow because they've just fallen off the tree, but the younger ones are green. This has still got a bit of green in it, this one. I just love the patterning, the lines and everything. It's just so beautiful. So anyway, I went for a walk, one of my first walks out of my locality after lockdown, and walked in the park and collected some of these leaves. And it was really lovely in the park because there was plenty of room and so beautiful. I took some photos as well, which will no doubt appear on my Instagram. But anyway, getting back to my book, I'm on to the next spread, and I couldn't see any words in here that sort of spoke to me, so I just gessoed it, and I reinforced this bit. But to be honest, I'm just feeling quite numb and sort of, I don't know, I'm just not feeling anything much at the moment. I think it's to do with this coming out of lockdown, because here in New Zealand we're at level 2, and I'm not quite sure what that means. We've virtually contained COVID, but there could easily be a flare-up because we've still got people that come into the country. We're still repatriating New Zealand citizens, so they could bring it. They have to be isolated for 2 weeks, but you know, it's not game over here by any means. And so anyway, I'm sure, like a lot of people, I'm feeling quite anxious about it. So here in New Zealand as well, it's winter time. And I keep thinking of that beautiful song by Olafur Arnalds, which goes, "For now I am winter." And I kind of feel like that. I feel like I'm kind of drawing in, and because all around me is drawing in as well. Anyway, I saw this picture in my stash of images that I like. It's so beautiful. It's by Helga Lunig, and I actually got it out of Womankind magazine, which I highly recommend. It's a very good read. It's got no adverts in it. It's just articles, and quite often very interesting ones, about art and literature and society. It's just a good read. But this was in there, so I was thinking I might like to use this. Maybe have it on either side and have an image, or I'm not sure. I could use it. So I might use this, and I might use these. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, really. I was thinking maybe I could put a bit of printing ink and see if they print. That might be something. So yeah, those are my initial thoughts at the moment, and I think what I'll do to start off with is I'll cut this out and see how. I think it will fit on the spread. I might just have to cut it down the middle and have that as a background, perhaps. Maybe if I used clear gesso over it, I could then start doing things with leaves. Not sure. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. So while this is, oops, get that out of the way. While this is drying, I've just put some matte medium over this. And I cut down the middle, so there's a bit of a gap there. So, and it's rucked up like it always does, but often it dries flat, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And while it's drying, I had an idea of how I could use these. So I made a photocopy. I put them on my photocopier, and I made a photocopy like that. And then I was thinking they're too big, so I just reduced it and ended up with these. And so what I'm thinking I might do is I will cut these out and place them on my picture, and then they'll be like templates that if I paint around them, then I can remove them and there'll be a ginkgo leaf shape still there. Anyway, that's the plan. So anyway, I'm waiting for this to dry, and I'm cutting these out, and then I'll come back. Hi there! I just wanted to show you this beautiful view out of my window with the clouds. That sort of grey, blue, grey winter's day. So, oops, bear with me while I bring the camera around. Back. So, I'll just tighten this up because it's gone all wonky. Yeah, so what I thought I would do, I've cut out some pieces, and the plan is that I will colour these sort of a yellowy colour, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the yellow down, then I'm going to put this on, then I'm going to paint white, and then I'm going to lift them up. And you should have the good shape, but it may not work, of course. So anyway, here it is. Oops. Oh, there you go. I've got medium yellow, buff titanium. Oh, goodness me, it's buff titanium, medium yellow, and raw umber. I've put some out. I'm going to mix them into a yellow, and then you'll see what I'm going to do. I'll speed it up probably as I get going. So it kind of worked, but it tore a bit there. So that could be because this was too wet when I put the paper template down and it stuck to it. That's probably what happened, because I'm very impatient and I probably didn't wait long enough. So same here. It tore a bit of paper off as I took the template off, so I'm just going to mix up a bit of paint and touch it up. And really, who cares? I don't care. I don't really care at all. So I've just had another idea that I'm going to try doing a print. Yay! It worked! I'm very pleased with that. Try again. So I put a thin layer of gesso just around this sort of area just to knock it back a bit, and I've sketched in a face using just my Graphitint pencils. You can see it's very rough, because what I can do is I can go back with white gesso and I can sort of put more highlights in, etc. And yeah, so she's looking to the future. I'm wondering what will be. She looks quite sad and sort of worried, which is probably true because it's like me. So now I'm just going to come back in with white gesso and tidy up a little bit, and then start to think about colouring and putting the highlights in. The nose, you can see, has gone a bit wrong, but I can correct that with gesso, I hope. And we'll see. So been waiting for it to dry, and now I'm just going to go in with some white gesso and put this back even more. Get rid, because it's a bit off-putting. And also do this. So here is the finished spread. We got daylight's gone and we're in artificial light, so the light may have changed a bit from the last section. Yeah, there she is. In the end, I painted out that necklace because I didn't like it. It was too clumsily done. I might redo it later, but for now I'm pretty happy with this spread, and I'm thinking I might like just to keep one of my ginkgo leaves, ginkgo, whatever they're called. This one actually, it's really nice. That one. And I'm wondering how to attach it, so I might just put a bit of washi tape over it. Meeting the edges. And just put it in like this. Hopefully that will hold it. Of course, in time it'll probably disintegrate, but there you go. Doesn't matter. And there it is. So that's how I'm feeling at the moment, really. A bit bleak. A bit hibernating. And waiting for spring, I suppose. Anyway, I hope I've given you some ideas for pages of your own. Amazing how the veins of the leaves came out with just simply putting them on the ink. So anyway, yeah, if you've liked this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, share, and all those kinds of things. And make sure you give yourself lots of time to do the things you love and do the things that make you feel good. Okay, until the next one, bye for now.